Welcome back to my 100% walkthrough of Ocarina of Time. This is episode 6. In this episode, we're gonna beat the fire temple, and we're also gonna get these things called the ice arrows, because they do so much damage to the boss of this dungeon. I just gotta show you guys how crazy it is and how much damage it does. Last episode, we got some gold skulls. We did the bomb and well. We got gold skulls and everything. We can get all the treasure chests in there. And we got one new song, the Prelude of Light, which you can. And we got. I believe that's all I can remember. And we beat the forest temple. And we had gotten the bone arrow. And this is what. Let's see what Navi and Sari have to say about what about the next hint's gonna be before we enter the fire temple.
Listen.
Link, this is Sari. Can you hear me? Link, at first I didn't want to become the Sage of Forest, but I'm glad now because I'm helping you to save Hyrule. Link, yes I am.
Listen.
That cloud over Death Mountain, there is something strange about it. Without further ado, let's go. First thing up here, we got some fire keys that I'll pass. You don't need to worry about them, just go. First thing, you go to the store on the left. And we're met by Darunia. Who's there? Is that you, Link? Oh, it really is, Link. You've grown so big since I last saw you. I wanted to have a man-to-man talk with you, but now is not the time. Ganondorf is causing trouble on Death Mountain again. He has revived the evil ancient dragon, Falvagia. On top of that, he is going to feed my people to that evil dragon as a warning to other races that might resist him. If that fire-breathing dragon escapes from the mountain, all of Hyrule will become a burning wasteland. I will go on ahead and try to seal up the evil dragon. I'm concerned though, because I don't have the legendary hammer, but I have no choice. Link, I'm going to ask you to do this as my sworn brother. While I'm trying to deal with the dragon, please save my people. The prisoner cells are in the opposite direction. I'm counting on you. And also I want to show you this. That door is locked, so we can't go to the right, so we had to go here. So here's the first. We gotta go over here, and here's the first prison cell that Darunia was talking about. There's a board in there. You step on the switch, it opens up, and now he's here. Now he's free. Are you releasing me? Am I free to go? I'll tell you your secret for saving me. In order to get into the room where Darunia went, you have to do something about that pillar stuck in the ceiling. Find a path that leads to a room above the ceiling right away. Now we open this chest, and it gives us our first key of this dungeon. So what that guy was talking about, there's this pillar right here. You need the dungeon item to get it down, which you'll get along the way to up there. So they planned this dungeon enough for you to get the dungeon item just in time for that. But I never fight these fire keys. Now we can open this door. First, we're gonna go down here. We do have to go up there because there's a room up there which has a gold skull in it. But this is where where the key is. There's 2 keys in this. We need 2 keys to unlock the next part of the dungeon. And this one's right here. Are you free? So they say the same thing. This part's the same. Here's a secret for saving me. A wall that you can destroy with the Goron special crop will sound different than a regular wall if you hit it with your sword. So we'll open this chest and we get our second key. Second key. Basically, all the keys in this dungeon are locked behind Gorons. So you gotta free the Gorons to get the key. So now we're gonna play. There's a song of time block up there, so we can play the song of time, and it'll bring it down to us, so we could use it to get on the top of that ledge. But you gotta get the key first, because it blocks the key room. The door. So now we're just going here. There's some new enemies in here. There's an Ike over there, but there's some... Oh, I guess these are called floor tiles. I guess Navi has no text for them. So what I like to do with these, hold up my shield so they don't hit me. There's an there's an Ike up here. Wait for him to lunge at you. You jump attack. Oh, it's one shot with the big round sword. That's fine. Skotila, that's our first one of the dungeon. And this music of this version, these chants you're hearing, this is the original version of the game. And in later releases, they were changed. I don't know if you noticed, the Switch's version of the game also have a crescent moon. That was also removed in future versions of the game. Because Nintendo got so much complaints about this music and a lot of other things in this game that they got rid of it in future releases of this game. Now I'm going to show you, now we're going to need bombs. We got to blow this wall up. Listen to that. That's that Goron was saying. That's what a normal wall sounds like. And that's what a bomb wall sounds like. Gonna blow this wall up. Almost clipped through the wall there. It looks like. Look at the switch. It's a crescent moon with it, and that's the sun. The graphic on that switch is hard to tell. But I believe it's the sun. So he's going to give us another hint. I'm not going to read this first part because these first two things are the same. There's switches in this temple that you have to cut to activate, but you can also use the Goron special crop to do the job. That's a hint that you need to use the dungeon item to hit those switches. I'll show you what those switches look later. So here's our key. Now I have enough keys to get to where. That's all the keys in this room, which is enough to get us farther into the dungeon. This is one of those another heat rooms. So if I didn't have the heat tunic on, this and Darunia's room would be the same. There'd be a heat timer. See? Sucks you can't pause the game when Navi's talking to you. But I got 1 minute and 7 seconds, which would be enough to get to this room, but I'll keep this. The Goron tunic is my favorite tunic in this game. So there's door number 1. You could, to get up here, what I like to do is that I think you can slide down that little ramp, but you don't have to. This is what I like to do. You can hookshot this thing, the thing you can climb. There's some keys right there. But I like to do this. You can just side hop like this. You land right here and you push this block. There's a recovery parts on that over there, but I don't need it. And there's some keys right there. They're probably going to turn into fire keys in a second. Yep, they just did. So you push this down, you get on top of here. There's a version of this game called Masterclass, and in this room, there's a fire. So there's your second key. There's a fire, so you have to time that jump to get on that block. There's another Goron. And here's another new enemy. It's called a torch slug. Let's see what Navi says about it. Torch slug. When the fire is on its back, is extinguished, it'll run away. Destroy it before it relights. So you go like this. I'll use this other torch slug to show you. They also jump at you. See? It started to run away. So, you can see that sun a little bit better on this block. It's the same. The sun's a little bit easier to see on these blocks. Push this block down here. Then polar push it this way. I always pull it this way. Yeah. There's a switch right there. I usually use bombs for this. What you could do is you can go up that part of the grate to the left and drop it down there, but I like to do this. If you go right here, you can line it up right around here. It should hit the switch. Just climb up. It's a neat little trick you could do. Not sure what the intended way is, but now you can go through this door. Now into this other room. It's called a boulder maze. There's a bunch of boulders around here. Wait. Hopefully that boulder doesn't come before I can get around. There we go. Try not to get damaged. There's a gourd right here with a key inside this cage. Let's see what he has to say. Well, besides the first two things he says is the same. I'm not going to read it if it repeats. In this temple, there are doors that fall down when you try to open them. When one of these doors starts to fall, move. If you use a sample of the Goron's special crop, you can break it. We'll run into those doors very shortly. Now open up this chest, get another key. We're about halfway to this temple right now. Now, I'm just gonna follow this boulder so I don't get hit by other boulders. First, we're gonna boat over here. It's run over here so we avoid it. But there's another bomb over a wall right here and you hear gold Skulltula. It's right behind this wall. Just kill this gold Skulltula. Okay. I just don't go that way. Sometimes when they hit you, they go the opposite direction. Now there's another key right here. I forgot to get something, but we're gonna do what we can up here. Then we're gonna not be able to get one of the gold Skulltulas right away. So I'll use Forest Wind to get back up here. Are you releasing me? Am I free to go? Oh, crap. When you are on fire, you can put it out by spinning your sword or by rolling forward. Did you know that? I did. I'll show you guys in a second. Oh, there's another chest. Gotta go. There's some recovery hearts over here if you need health. Now there's a little ice switch. Let's hit that right now. Which opens up that door to the right of us. It's no big deal. Since we just fell, it's no big deal. We can just use Forest Wind. And the thing about Forest Wind, it sets it right by the last door you're into. So we can just use this just to get back up there faster. Oh, we have to reactivate that door. So we don't have to deal with that again. Let's just go over. Now we should be good. I haven't fallen down this room in forever. Let's go in this room, which is this is basically the next room we're going into, but this is the map chest. So we're gonna open up this chest and get the map. I think that's the intended way. You can also, but sometimes I do, you can go up to that. That's where you need to go next. You can also climb this and get in here too. But since we're already right here, might as well do it. Let's go over here. There's a final door. Now we're in this room that we were just in to get the map chest. Now the dungeon. This is a bigger dungeon. There's 5 floors versus there's a lot more. I'm pretty sure there's more floors in the forest temple. And now look. Now we're being chased by a firewall. Oh, and that's a fire bubble. Yeah. I read Snabby's text is saying that I'm pretty sure there's another fire bubble room later. I'm gonna use Force Wind just in case I may fall down, and I like to use it at one of these go-on rooms. You know that go-on we passed in that one room? This is how you get to him. I'm not gonna get to him yet because there's a go-on on the adjacent, on the far right of this room. So we're gonna blow up this first. Come over here. This switch is how you open up the go-on. This right there. All the way across the room. Avoid ridiculous sort of slugs. Just avoid them. Funny thing I noticed about these platforms, some of them Link just jump right to, but sometimes he has to climb on them. This one I'm gonna kill. This is aggroed. And might as well get the magic back. You know, torch notes always drop magic. If you find a place that you can see on the map but you can't reach, try playing your ocarina. It's basically a hint. I don't even know which places we need, but it's basically so I'm not gonna spoil it yet, but you know, Scarecrow, like, it's basically something you need to play. It's a song we know right now, but you need to go do something to activate. You gotta activate that song. Basically those scarecrows. You know how we made that scarecrow song as a kid? We know it, but if you put, I'll go show you, like, one of those places right here. It's right there. You have to be right here, right by the door to get it to work. But I didn't learn the song yet because I forgot to, like, when I was in Lake Hylia in episode 4 when we were doing the bigger on side quest. That's what I was gonna do, but I forgot. It's basically if I do a scarecrow song before learning it, it won't pop up. See, I did the song. If I would, because basically to get the scarecrow to pop up, you have to play it for him as an adult, and then Pierre, his brother, would Pierre would come, and you could hook shot to him, and that's how you get up to that spot. That's why I'm gonna need Force Wind to come back. See what he says. So this is that one we saw earlier. Let's see what hint he has for us. Somewhere in this temple, you're sure to meet up with some creatures that dance as they attack. Arrows won't hurt them. Looks like you might need some of the Goron special crop. And I'll have for you. It's basically. Now it's our final chest. Now I'm going to use Force Wind to get faster up here. I have to climb up all the way back up those violent chains. And the fire's gonna be chasing us this way too. Oh, there we go. Red bubble. Guarding. Yeah, she says the same thing. I should probably get those hearts, but I'll be okay. I'm gonna open up this room. I want to cross this hallway. And now we're gonna go get we're gonna go over here, which this room right here has the compass in it. So we're gonna first open up the door and go get the compass. now I can show you. So there's like 6 more, like 2, 3, like 5 more chests, and this room is where the gold's. This room on the the room on the left, that's where the dungeon item is, and the room on the right, that's where one of the gold skulls was that we can't reach right now. Where we need Pierre for, which we'll be getting him in this episode. Like, I was gonna get him before coming to the dungeon, but I spaced it. It's okay. Now we gotta go. Now we gotta go this way. In this case, he's gonna get too close to me. He's gonna. Oh. How good are my own arrows? We're good on arrows. 22 should be enough for what we need. Now we go over here. There's a bunch of fire. I try to avoid them. Pretty easy to avoid. I just got hit by one. Now this is the room we need to go for the next key for. There's another Goron over here, which we'll get him after getting the dungeon item. And the switch will relieve that fire. This is where we're going. And there's one of those doors that Goron was talking about. There's more in this room, but we don't worry about it. And I wouldn't worry about ours, just parts right here. So basically, I'm going to show you what happens. So you can hit this thing and it opens. It does that. And if you try to open it, it does that too. So what you do is you use the. What it means by a golden special crop is the bombs. You can also hit it with the dungeon item. Now we're gonna come across the enemy that guy was talking about, which you could use bombs, but you can just hit him with the hook shot. It's called a fire dancer. Fire dancer extremely its flaming clothes first. What you do is you just hook shot him, or you can hit him with bombs, but it hits faster. Like, this is one of those enemies. Like, this is one of those enemies that the Master Sword does more damage to. It's like with the Master Sword, it's like with 3 jump slashes with the Master Sword, which is what I'm basically doing with these crouch stabbings. The stab doesn't have a set damage, so it's doing the same amount of damage to the last attack, which is jump slash. 3 jump slashes, he's dead, and he gives you bombs too. Now we're just gonna climb up this, and this takes us to the. This will take us to the next room. Which we're gonna need bombs right here. I usually would. There's some keys in this because we're almost to the dungeon item room, which is very close to us. So basically, you blow up, you put a bomb here, you run up, and you climb this. You should get fish. You should finish climbing as the cutscene of fire goes away afterwards. So now you just climb this. Now this is the room where we can. Now this is the room where the dungeon item is. So we use fours when because this is a very steep staircase. Which, the past I've fallen down. I do not like this part of the. This is my least favorite part of the dungeon. This is probably one of my favorite dungeons of the game, but this is my least favorite room to deal with. So, and you have a time limit to do this. I'm not sure if I can make this. Oh, barely made that. Barely, just barely. And there's a fire keys coming, so I'm just gonna. I'm mashing so I can. You find the Megaton hammer. Press C to smash and break stuff. Junk. It's so heavy you need 2 hands to swing it. Actually, we're still gonna need the. Actually, we can go back to the Background Sword. Actually, no, we're gonna need Master still out because we got one more of those fire dancer dudes still to deal with. So now we got the Megaton hammer, which is the dungeon item. You can smack that. You know, the next room we need to go to, which is that right below us, is the room we need to go to next. But I'm gonna go down here. You could. So there's another thing you can hit the hammer with. Hit the hammer. Gonna go through this door. Some fire keys here. Come on, hit me. Come after me. Now basically, you hit this thing. Now it turns into stairs. There we go. Alright. We're gonna need this. We got one of the switches that you need to hold down. So you just bring this little box down here, like in Jabby Jabby's belly. Step on the switch. Then you just drop it on top of it, like always. Now we can just hit the switch. Now this brings us down back to this room. Now we can hit that pillar that guy was talking about. And this is those switches that guy was talking about. I wonder if you can actually hit these with the bombs. That's what they were talking about. Nope. And now we're talking about it too. This switch looks rusted. I wonder. Put it right on the switch and see if they're activated. That Goron's a liar. There's no other switch that can do that. So now we can jump over here. It's a little. Now we just play the Song of Time. Get rid of this block. Will move down there so we can have a quick way back up to the room. Now it's going to reveal another one of those rusty switches, which is how we get this Goron's cage open. Down here, see what the Goron's tent is. A door is hidden inside the statue at the entrance to this temple. But the Goron's special crop won't work on it. Don't you have anything stronger? Yeah, the Megadon hammer. There, I got another key. Okay. Now I'm gonna. Actually, now I'm gonna go back to that one room. I'm gonna first hit the switch. I'm gonna go back to that first room. I'm gonna use set foras window here. When we come back, we don't have to worry about it. I'm gonna dispel the other foras window point we didn't need. I'm gonna set this here. Now we're going to use the Megaton hammer again to get through this. Those fire keys might come down here. Now there's some more fire keys and torches, but you do have to beat these guys. Spin attack them. It'll be faster. There's another 4 of these guys. And another Ike-like. Oops. Wait for him to launch. stab him. One more of this dungeon. And now something cool. You can also use the hammer to do that. If I crouch stab, it won't lose my jump, the attack for the sword, so I'm not having to go jump slash each time I. So the chest sponsors this boss's beat. Now we're done with this sword for a while. And the last go on, and we this. See what he has to say. See what he has for us. When I see Big Brother Darunia ask you to rescue me, I hold you big time. Please help Big Brother. Now I've got the boss key. We're not gonna do this yet. I'm gonna do this after getting the next item. Pause first. I can quickly get back. I'll save that bullet point when we beat the boss. This boss is basically you can play a game of whack with this boss. First, I'm going to show you what happens if you don't hit her with the magneton. Well, that's one of the things. I think she also hits you with fire breath. Yeah. Is the boss of the fire temple, provided by the evil king. I don't know what's real. You can also shoot with arrows for this first flying. She has two different kinds of flying phases. That one and the second one will come up next. Shoot her while she's in the air. She goes so high up. Now she starts dropping eggs. You can dodge them like this, or another way, which I know for later. You can climb on the outside of the arena. Just hold them back. Hold. Basically, the rocks follow above her. Follow. appreciate what you did. I thank you on behalf of the entire Goron race. You turned out to be a real man, just as I thought you would. By the way, I the wild darunia, turned out to be the great sage of fire. Isn't that funny, brother? Well, this must be what they call destiny. Nothing has made me happier than helping you seal the evil year. Hey, brother, take this. This is the medallion that contains this power of this fire spirit and my friendship. He received the fire medallion. Darunia awakens as a sage and adds his power to yours. Don't forget, now you and I are true brothers. Now we're back in Death Mountain Crater. Now we got the Megaton Hammer. We can go to the Great Ferry. This Great Ferry that's over here in Death. There's a Great Ferry inside the Death Mountain Crater. But to get to her, you need the Megaton Hammer to break these rocks, which is right there. Welcome, Link. I'm the Great Fairy of Wisdom. I'm going to enhance your magic power. Receive it now. Your magic meter is enhanced. Your magic power has now been enhanced. Now you have twice as much magic power. You can kind of climb on this. What's have seen now? An Arctic wind is blowing from Zora's River. Do you feel it? Yes, we do. We're on our way to helping. Let's climb on these. Come on. There's a new enemy called frezards. Watch out for its freezing breath. Destroy it with quick before it revives. I believe we got a couple new enemies in this dungeon. Then we got this little blade thing. We got another one. We got one of these rupee puzzles. They have to. This dungeon introduces your first rupee puzzle. You just gotta collect all these silver rupees, and it opens up a way for you to continue through this dungeon, which is up there. Now there's a little sculpture right here we can kill. There's an enemy called Ice Key straight before it flies into you. Let's get our bow and arrow out before it can come back and get us again. Come on. Over here. Now Never's gonna tell us about this is the intended way first time you're supposed to encounter blue fire. This blue fire, it doesn't seem natural. Maybe you can use it for something. But you guys have obviously seen what it does, because we did it earlier. I'm gonna get rid of some of our milk now, because I just need 2 bottles for what I need to do. This dungeon basically teaches you about blue fire. Okay, get this chest. Just like how we did with King Zora. Map for the dungeon. It's a little mini dungeon. You can use 4 as in here, but you don't really need it. It's only 1 4. I wonder what's inside this jar. Never really unfroze this jar. Let's just see what's inside it. Oh, it's a big rupee. I wonder how much that's gonna get us. 50? That was like 50 rupee. Leave. There's no frezard down here. We don't need to worry about him. Now, first we want to go to this room. First we're gonna get some more blue fires, because over here is the compass chest. See how many chests we have left. Just 1. There's a bit of heart here, just frozen in this. There's some blue fire. Let's go to up here. Now we can continue. I know we're gonna want the arrows out. There's It actually has a bunch of ice keys in it. Break through these ice holes. Strike down this ice keys with the bow. Now we can switch back to the hook shot. Both go too long. First now we got a little more rupee puzzle, but we gotta push this platform along to get all the rupees. And I didn't notice that Link doesn't have really good traction on this floor because it's ice. Now we got one. You see a rupee over there frozen in the ice, so we gotta use the blue fire to free it. There's a glitch we can clip it and get it, but since I'm doing everything legit, I'm not gonna do that. There'll be runs later. I'll show you guys how I'll be doing that, but not right now. So you gotta push this. So the block was stuck right there, so we had to push it into the off that cliff into that abyss. Now it should respawn, so we can go get the next rupees. We got the blue fire up there. You can push this block over there, but you don't have to. You can just jump right. Now we only need one thing of blue fire, because right here, we would need two if we didn't have King Zora freed. To get to the end of this mini dungeon, you need blue fire to get to the final room, which is right up there. There's a couple more frezards over here. Wait till we're gonna stop blowing. This one, if you're not fast enough, you will start blowing, but I'm fast enough so it doesn't blow. Now this is where you need the last piece of blue fire. You did what I did, and follow along with me. Now we got a little mini boss, and it's a new enemy called the white wolfos. Lower it close to you and watch it. Yeah, it's the same thing as the regular wolfos, but it's just white like snow. It's quick and easy like the original wolfos. Now we got another chest. The last chest is here. Which this is the reason why we come here. It's something we need for the next dungeon. You got the iron boots. So heavy you can't run, so heavy you can't float. And now here's Sheik. We meet again, Link. If you came here to meet the Zoras, you wasted your time. This is all there is. With one exception, the Zoras are now sealed under this thick ice sheet. I managed to rescue the Zora princess from under the ice, but she left to head up for the water temple. This ice is created by an evil curse. The monster in the water temple is the source of this curse. Unless you shut off the source, this ice would never melt. If you have courage enough to confront the danger and save the Zoras, I will teach you the melody that leads to the temple. The time passes, people move like a river's flow, it never ends. A childish mind would turn to noble ambition. Young love will become deep affection. The clear water's surface reflects growth. Now listen to the serenade of water to reflect upon yourself. You have learned the serenade of water. Link, I'll see you again. Like, that's like half the time he says that. Now we gotta use use the iron boots to get out of here. Now we got all those. Should have all the gold skull souls in here and all the chests. Dude, let's get out of here. Never have to come back in here again. Now we got a little art piece underneath the water. Hey, aren't you the fairy buddy I met a long time ago? Wow, you grew, dude. Well, here's your song. What? No, I never forget you. You're the one who forgot, aren't you? If you have an ocarina, play that song, baby. I just play the song. Hey, it's the ocarina. Play that song with it, baby. Oh yeah, that's it. That's the tune. You rock. I'm blown away. Oh no, I did not. I didn't forget the song. I never forget anything, but I just feel like warning you, baby. I have a good idea. My buddy Pierre is wandering around, so play that tune when you want to call him. I'll tell him to help you if he's nearby. And here's that song, baby. Win. You're inside of another dungeon. Like, no matter which dungeon you are, you can use Force Wind to go to any. And if you're at points end of a dungeon, you can use it to get back. So now I can now play the song like I did before. That Pierre should spawn right there. Now I can hookshot up to him. Now we can go. Now I can use this thing as an elevator. I can get those last. There's 2 more gold skull souls we can do here. So the next, there's one. I don't know if you hear the gold skulls sound in here. There's a gold skull in here. There should be only 1 chest left in this dungeon. Yep. It's right here in this room. Let's go to right here. That should be the last one in this dungeon. Yep. Get the switch. Oh, barely made that time. Jesus, all that for 200 rupees. It's not worth it, but it's the part. I'm counting that as 100% for this walkthrough. Though this temple, I go back to the other temple, finish it off. So the next episode, we're gonna tackle the water temple. We ended with so we ended this video with 64 gold skulls. We got one new song. We got the fire medallion. We're halfway through the medallions. There's six medallions. We got 3 more left. We got the iron boots. We got the megaton hammer. We're a little low on the arrows, but it's okay. This dungeon has some arrows that are quickly to get. So I'll see you guys in the next one. It's been Shadowslave with a 100% walkthrough. Ocarina of Time. Hope you enjoyed. See you guys in the next one. Peace.